For 10 years, Relay for Life coordinators Julie, Quinn, and Cheryl Shafman had made a difference in the Burlington community through various fundraisers and cancer walks. This year, they have made their decision to step down from those positions and let a new generation of coordinators lead the way. I asked how they became the coordinators for Relay for Life in the first place.
Actually, Cheryl's the one who asked me. I had been part of just the planning of it a little bit, and Cheryl had called me because we had worked together way back in the Fox Hill days with our kids on PTO, and she asked me to join.
Tiffany Freeman was on the committee, and I knew her from around town, from Suzanne's Dance Connection, and she knew that I was actively involved in the community, and I had just lost my mother from cancer, and so she asked me to become involved, and 10 years later, we were still involved.
With the two coordinators parting ways, they will have more time to spend with their family and friends.
Part of it is our families are changing. I have one in college. Cheryl has one finishing college. And I also think it's time for new blood to come in. Cheryl and I have been doing it for 10 years, and we're probably using the same ideas that we've been using for years and years because they've worked. So it might be time for a change and for new blood to come on in.
For all their efforts at Relay for Life, Cheryl and Julie were presented with a special citation from State Representative Ken Gordon.
Yeah, I've been fortunate enough to be included in the Relay for Life efforts since I've been the state rep, and I know that Julie and Cheryl are not going to be continuing in their lead role. I think they'll be continuing in some role, but their efforts have been so successful, phenomenally successful. You know, $1.3 million in a town of 24,000 people, 24,000 residents. It's breathtaking, the success that they've had. So when they told me that they were not going to continue in that leadership role, I looked to see what could we do, and so we recognized them from the House of Representatives for their leadership in this area.
At the moment, Relay for Life has not declared who will be representing as the new coordinators, but they plan on making that decision fairly soon.
We don't have anyone yet. Amber Anthony, who is our ACS partner, is working. She's going to Truck Day and coming into the community to try to help out. So we're actively looking as well. We're helping out and kind of giving ideas and names and whatever we can do to facilitate that. We're more than happy to help out.
Finally, there is one thing Julie and Cheryl will miss the most from the experience.
The community, the people. Seeing them on a regular basis and getting together with them. It was always fun. We called the committee our family. Everyone who took part was wonderful and committed, and just seeing them on a regular basis. We'll still see them around town, but in that capacity, I'll definitely miss the people.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely, we've met so many people in the community that we wouldn't have met if we hadn't done Relay. I always say at every Relay that we had the best committee that any fundraising organization could have, and I think I'll miss that the most, but we'll keep in touch, and obviously, like Julie said, we're still in the community, so we'll see a lot of familiar faces, and I'm still going to fundraise for a Relay. Julie doesn't know she's doing it with me, but she will. We're going to still do Dancing with the Stars, so we'll still be exposed, and we'll still be out there.
From Burlington High School, I'm Robert Paris for BNEWS Weekly.